Hey guys, welcome back to my YouTube channel today. It has been a while since I've uploaded a video on this channel. The reason one is freshly recorded today and uploaded today is because it is an annual event that have taken place in doing slash, I don't know the word for it. But since 2014, I slurred that very badly. Anyway, today is, well, in Australia, but when this is on the internet, it's actually 9/11 in Australia and New York. So it's thumbs up. But anyway. Anyway, I just do these even if, like, just out of respect and out of my favorite city and just the dread that happened 17 years ago. Today is the 17th, well, not today, but like in a couple, like, hours from now is the 17th, it's been 17 years, which is crazy. Anyway, so today I thought we would go through some tribute videos, such as these on screen. Now, oh, that one looks pretty, but I wanted to look at this one first. Like, I was scrolling through, I was like, and I found this, so we can watch this one. This is apparently a timeline. We shall watch. When it goes to the screen.
September 11th, 2001. A day of grief. A day of courage. This is how that day unfolded.
Oh.
My daughter called me. She said, a plane just flew into the World Trade Center. I said, nah, you gotta be kidding. It's gotta be a Piper Cub or some clown was flying down the river.
At 8:46 a.m., American Airlines Flight 11 from Boston, with 92 aboard, traveling at a speed of 470 miles per hour, strikes the North Tower of the World Trade Center complex. Within minutes, officials coordinate the citywide emergency response. Their base of operations is a state-of-the-art command center located on the 23rd floor of 7 World Trade Center. With one tower in flames, the tragedy is only beginning. It is 9:03 when United Airlines Flight 175, with 65 aboard, traveling at the speed of 590
The
miles
first
per
one happened at 8:46,
smashes into the south tower of the World Trade Center.
I believe.
This aircraft strikes the corner of the south tower. It rips a diagonally shaped gash from the 84th to the 78th floors. The south tower lasts only 56 minutes before it
Rips a diagonally shaped gash. Quickly, can you tell me what's wrong with this image? I know this is a computer-generated image. If this is where the plane struck, I have different theories on it. I might actually cover a theory this year. I'm not sure. If this is where the plane hit, how come this, like, I know it can, like, scrape along the inside, but why is this almost straight compared to this being like this? Explain. Wouldn't the plane continue going like that through the building? Like, wouldn't it be, like, either higher up, not lower down of this point? Like, look. Anyway.
The south tower lasts only 56 minutes before it succumbs at 9:59 a.m.
Succumbs, aka collapses.
A dust cloud billows outward for blocks.
I'm very quiet because I'm mainly watching because I've never seen this video.
Stagger away. At 10:28, the television mast atop the North Tower spears straight down.
Notice how there's explosions, and we'll come back
Once the
soon.
collapse started, there really wasn't any way to stop it. It was just going to go all the way down once it got started.
Quick little side note, I did study the events of 9/11 for 2 years, through documentaries, through videos, through evidence, through everything for 2 years. I even have folders of paperwork, of paper scribbles, just writing down what happened.
In New York City. Power is down in Lower Manhattan. Hundreds more race to the scene. Falling debris from the collapse
Nearly
of the north
3,000 people.
and south towers ignites fires in the neighboring buildings of the World Trade Center. World Trade 4, 5, and 6 are ablaze. World Trade 7, the building housing the city's command center, burns unchecked for 7 hours. At 5:20, it collapses. The city's emergency nerve center is destroyed.
Somewhere in that time, and it's very hard to keep track of time during this, they had been ordered to evacuate number 7 by the Port Authority. To this day, we don't know who gave that order, but whoever it was saved a lot of people's lives.
With New York a war zone,
This video was uploaded on, oh my god, the 10th anniversary. That makes sense.
some residents walk across the Brooklyn Bridge to get out of the city. Others seek escape in vessels piloted by the Army Corps of Engineers. At 7:45 p.m., the New York Police Department says 78 officers are missing and estimates that 200 firefighters are dead. At 10:56 p.m., police officials say they believe there are victims alive in the rubble of the World Trade Center.
Working with urban search and rescue teams, there was a lot of areas to be searched underneath the debris field. There were voids that had to be searched for possible live people.
September 11th, 2001, the longest and most tragic day in New York's history, is drawing to a close.
So that was the day. The trademark of that day was the day that changed America forever. Freedom Tower. What world? Bustling city of New York. I'm not really saying much because I'm just really quiet. Because it's more of a remembrance thing than a commentative thing, so this year's one might be a bit more quiet than normal. This is a nightclub version.
It's been a year, Daddy. I really, really miss you. Mommy says you're safe now in a beautiful place called heaven.
Oh, thinking about our younger years.
We had your favorite dinner tonight.
That was only you and me.
And I ate it all
We were
up.
young and wild and free.
Even though I don't like carrots.
Now nothing can take you away from me.
I learned how to swim this even open my
It's
eyes
over now.
when I'm underwater.
Keep me coming back for more.
Can you see me? I miss you, Daddy.
Maybe you're all that I want when you're lying here in my arms. I'm finding it hard to believe we're in heaven.
It's been 5 years, Daddy.
Love is all that I need.
I'm in 5th grade
And I
now.
found it there in your heart.
I really like
It
computers,
isn't too hard to see.
but math is hard.
Heaven.
Mommy lets me sleep in one of your t-shirts.
Oh, once in your life you find someone
I think it still smells like you.
who will turn your world around.
I don't need to sleep with the light on
You
anymore.
up when you're feeling down.
I'm trying not to cry, Daddy, but it still hurts.
Now nothing can change what you mean to me.
I really miss you, Daddy.
There's a lot that I could say. Just hold me now.
Can you see me? Can you see
There's
me?
a love
Can
we'll
you see me?
light the way.
It's been 10 years, Daddy.
Baby, you're all that I want.
I started high school.
You're lying here in my arms.
I made the honor roll.
Finding it hard to believe.
I hope you're proud of
we're
me.
in heaven.
I'm also on the soccer team.
Love is all that I need.
Can you see me on the field?
And I found it there in your
I've started thinking about
It
colleges.
isn't too hard to see.
Do you think I could be a
We're in
doctor?
heaven.
I know you'll be with me when I walk down the aisle.
I've been waiting for so long.
I try not to be sad,
Something to write.
but it hurts.
Love to come along.
I hope you know you're my hero. I love you so much.
Now our dreams are coming true.
Can you see me? Can you see
Good
me?
times on the bed. I'll be standing there by you.
It's been 15 years,
Baby,
Daddy.
you're all that I want.
I'm finishing college.
When you're lying here in my
I
arms.
got into med school.
2016.
Hard to
I
believe
really want to help people.
we're in heaven.
You have always inspired me.
Love is
15 years
all
was
that I
2016.
need.
I met a nice guy
And I found it there in your
who was really special to
It
me.
isn't too hard to
I think you would really like
see.
him.
We're in heaven.
We talk about our life together. Mom says he's a lot like you. I think about you every day. I'm still sad, but you make me strong. Can you see me? Can you see
We're in
me?
heaven.
I miss you, Daddy. I really miss you, Daddy.
I miss you, Daddy. I miss you, Daddy.
You can't tell me that doesn't make you get goosebumps all over. You cannot tell me that doesn't do that. I believe the reason that one girl is featured so heavily is because I think it's the girl from the guy who was the construction manager. He knew the towers, the Twin Towers, better than anyone. And he saved lives before saving himself, and he paid his life dearly for it. I might be wrong, so don't go being like, oh my god, I learned this from this one guy. I think. I'll have more info probably next year. I know I said I studied it, but I didn't study that half of it. Construction. one that was built ahead, like, has more progress than the other, the north one. The one that doesn't, that has the lowest progress and was built behind, is the south one. Look at that. 110 floors each. An acre of floor on every floor. And the best thing was, there wasn't just one, there was two. Two marvelous, spectacular towers, standing taller than every other building in New York. The Twin Towers of the World Trade Center. They were icons. They were landmarks. They were a miracle. They were an engineering a spectacular engineering breakthrough. Steel construction. A different design. But apparently, it wasn't enough. Opened in 1972. April 1972. Closed and lost forever on September 11, 2001. Along with nearly 3,000 victims.
Firefighters, I believe, are the same all over the world, and particularly the alliance between Australian and American firefighters. You heard one of us, you heard us all, and even though we're on the other side of Australia, that September 11/01 really hurt us, and this is something that we decided to put together with our brother Americans to do something difficult, just to go all across the country and let people know, never forget, and to pay our remembrance to the brave heroes that died that day. Not only the emergency services workers, all 411 of them, but to the civilians that perished, those innocent civilians that perished on that day as well.
Yeah, it's been brilliant. It's a trip of a lifetime. I can't see any trip that I'll ever do that will be this. It's such an emotional roller coaster. We've had grown men coming to us on the side of the road, giving us stuff, crying as we hug them, and we had a guy out in the middle of nowhere give us a whole crate of water. He had two bob to rub together, and yeah, he gave us a crate of water, and we give him a hug. We saw him about 3 miles later. He'd gone to the local shop and brought him out of Gatorade.
I remember this, that's for sure.
10 bags of Gatorade. Come out.
I wasn't opened up to it until...
We ended up talking to running 200 metres with us. We finished the 200 metres, he was crying his eyes out.
I didn't know this was a thing, yet it's been around since I was born. I was born in 2000.
I was working the night of September 11th and watching that unfold, and like everyone was sort of deeply moved and affected by that as a fellow firefighter. So it just had all the boxes, you know, the honour the opportunity to go and to honour that event and the fallen. You know, it was challenging, it was honourable, it was adventurous. You know, it was always set to be a pretty exciting adventure. So yeah, it just appealed to us on so many different fronts.
Mayor Bloomberg, Governor Cuomo, honored guests, families of the fallen. In those awful moments, after the South Tower was hit, Some of the injured huddled in the wreckage of the 78th floor. The fires were spreading. The air was filled with smoke. It was dark. They could barely see.
He wasn't president at the time of 9/11.
It seemed
the event itself.
as if there was no way out.
George W. Bush was, by the way.
And then there came a voice. Clear, calm, saying he had found the stairs. A young man.
I find that kind of funny.
In his 20s, strong.
Sorry.
Emerged from the smoke, and over his nose and his mouth, he wore a red handkerchief. He called for fire extinguishers to fight back the flames. He tended to the wounded. He led those survivors down the stairs to safety and carried a woman on his shoulders down 17 flights. Then he went back up all those flights, then back down again, bringing more wounded to safety. Until that moment when the tower fell. They didn't know his name. They didn't know where he came from, but they knew their lives had been saved by the man in the red bandana. Again, Mayor Bloomberg, distinguished guests, Mayor de Blasio, Governors Christie and Cuomo, and families and survivors of that day. To all those who responded with such courage, on behalf of Michelle and myself and the American people, it is an honor for us to join in your remembrance, to recall and to reflect, but above all, to reaffirm the true spirit of 9/11. Love, compassion, sacrifice, and to enshrine it forever in the heart of our nation. Michelle and I just had the opportunity to join with others on a visit with some of the survivors and families, men and women who inspire us all, and we had a chance to visit some of the exhibits. And I think all who come here will find it to be a profound and moving experience. I want to express our deep gratitude to everybody who was involved in this great undertaking, for bringing us to this day, for giving us this sacred place of healing and of hope. Here at this memorial, this museum,
that's one of the beams from the building.
Together.
That's what that is.
We stand in the footprints of two mighty towers.
Oh, what?
Blessed by the rush of eternal waters. We look into the faces of nearly 3,000 innocent souls, men and women, and children of every race, every creed, from every corner of the world.
Oh my God, they are too. They're literally standing in the footprint of the towers.
Touch their names and hear their
Oh
voices.
my God.
And glimpse the small items that speak to the beauty of their lives.
Sitting, sorry. They're not standing,
wedding
he's
ring.
standing. Everyone else is sitting.
A dusty helmet, a shining badge. Here, we tell their story so that generations yet unborn will never forget. Of co-workers who led others to safety, of passengers who stormed the cockpit, of men and women in uniform who rushed into an inferno, our first responders who charged up those stairs, a generation of service members, our 9/11 generation, who have served with honor in more than a decade of war. A nation that stands tall and united and unafraid because no act of terror can match the strength or the character of our country. Like the great wall and bedrock that embraces today, nothing can ever break us. Nothing can change who we are as Americans. On that September morning, Allison Crowther lost her son, Wells. Months later, she was reading the newspaper, an article about those final minutes in the towers. Survivors recounted how a young man wearing a red handkerchief had led them to safety. And in that moment, Allison knew. Ever since he was a boy, her son had always carried a red handkerchief. Her son Wells was the man in the red bandana. Wells was just 24 years old, with a broad smile and a bright future. He worked in the South Tower on the 104th floor.
104th floor. Whoa.
He had a big laugh, a joy of life, and dreams of seeing the world. He worked in finance, but he had also been a volunteer firefighter. And after the planes hit, he put on that bandana and spent his final moments saving others. 3 years ago this month, after our SEALs made sure that justice was done, I came to Ground Zero, and among the families here that day was Allison Crowther. And she told me about Wells and his fearless spirit. And she showed me a handkerchief like the one he wore that morning. Today, as we saw on our tour, one of his red handkerchiefs is on display in this museum. And from this day forward, all those who come here will have a chance to know the sacrifice of a young man who, like so many, gave his life so others might live. Those we lost live on in us, in the families who love them still, in the friends who remember them always, and in a nation that will honor them now and forever. And today it is my honor to introduce two women forever bound by that day, united in their determination to keep alive the true spirit of 9/11. Wells Crowther's mother, Allison, and one of those he saved, Ling Young.
Oh my god. Today is September 11th, 2018. It is the 17th year anniversary of the saddened past that we will never forget. With that, I hope you guys just enjoyed this video or paid respects during this video and watched all the way through and sent more love and respect with another year gone. And with that, I'll see you guys later. I'm gonna go watch documentaries and things back to back for the rest of the day. So with that, I'll see you guys later. Bye.